What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay back with a new video on Real Sports Talk, and today I want to talk about breaking news. Calais Campbell, Pro Bowler, multi-time Pro Bowler, has been traded to the Baltimore Ravens. You know, the 14-2 predicted Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens. I find this shocking. It kind of threw me off guard. Didn't expect it to happen. Not only is, now the deal is the Ravens traded away their 4th and 5th round pick for Calais Campbell. I guess the Jaguars are in a rebuilding mode, considering the fact that they're saying that they're going to trade Ngakwe, their young pass rusher, because he doesn't want to be there long term. And you just traded away Calais Campbell, who was one of your best defensive players. Even though he is 33 years old, he is on the lower points of his career, even though he's still very productive and he's still a Pro Bowl player. He is on the lower stands of his career, and I guess the Jaguars want to get younger, and that's their point of picking up these 2 picks. I feel like they could have got a little bit more for him, maybe a low 2nd or a high 3rd round pick, maybe, especially from a team, as successful as the Ravens were this past season. But it's still a good trade for both sides. For the Jaguars, you're getting younger and you're getting picks in the process instead of holding on to an older player who's on the decline on a team that's not really going anywhere. I think that's reasonable to say. And on top of that, you're just getting picks. You get extra picks so you can kind of bring some young players in and kind of build a young nucleus. That's the one thing. Now, the Ravens side. These guys look like lottery winners in this pickup. And I'm going to tell you why. You only give up a 4th round and a 5th round pick, which really don't mean much because 1, you're a contending team, and 2, you're young. You're very young. You don't really need a lot of young players because your best players are already young. You have a lot of young, talented players. So losing the 4th and the 5th round to pick up a Pro Bowl caliber player like Calais Campbell, even though his production has declined over the past couple years, he's still a Pro Bowler. Went to the Pro Bowl this year, and he's an elite run stopper on the defensive side as a defensive tackle, and he can get sacks and force fumbles. Like, he can still cause havoc on the football field. And you pair him up with my guy, built by Taco Bell, Matthew Judon, who you just tagged, who just had a great season. You pair him up with that guy. You pair him up with the rest of that front 4, with the secondary of Earl Thomas, Jimmy Smith, Marcus Peters. Like, come on now, Marlon Humphrey. And the biggest thing with corners is you want to have a strong front 4. With a strong front 4, you can kind of, help your cornerbacks out a lot, allowing them to not only press, but allowing them, to have more time, and kind of with a strong front 4, putting pressure on the quarterback, give them more opportunities to make plays on the ball and create more turnovers for your defense, which can take your defense to a whole nother level. And another thing is, even though the Ravens are a really good already run defense as a team, Calais Campbell only helps as he's an elite run defender. And I feel like he's better in the run game than he is in the pass, which is a really good compliment because he's still very good in the pass. He's going to help your D-line out because, the Ravens didn't really get a lot of sacks last year. They weren't the top team when it came to sacks. He's going to be able to help that as he's been able to get sacks all through his career, and even having 6.5 last year from his defensive tackle position. He's going to penetrate the line. He's going to be able to stop the run, and he's going to help the defense even, improve even more from where they were last year, which was the top 5 defense, and maybe put them up there in that top 3 or that top 2 or that number 1 spot, and push them to, where they need to go, push them to that Super Bowl ceiling that they're trying to get to. And I feel like he's really going to be able to help that, with playing around guys like Judon and the secondary that they have and the linebackers that they have. I feel like the rich get richer in this scenario because, this is just a great move for the Ravens, and I don't really feel like that Calais Campbell will hurt them. I more so feel like he can only help them because he's going to be able to provide them with experience, as he was able to go all the way to the AFC Championship game before in his career. And, he's just going to be able to help them with experience and, be a veteran in the locker room for the young players on this team. And I feel like this is a really good move by the Ravens. So that's all I got to say about it. Peace.